You might like Marvel's Thor, but here's a bunch of people who hated it. Just love it. I think that most people still haven't understood that this is no superhero film. You gave it 1 star. What do you give things that you hate? Nothing? Just sharp glares? Is that how you decide to feed your children? I love you. Here's a cracker. That's for the weak.
It's just too numbingly predictable. It's just plot, plot, plot. Punching, punching, punching. It wears me down after a while. Visually, it's like all other films. Very televisual. It doesn't feel like you're watching a film, more like a big budget TV series. Like, how many of these movies would you say are genuinely great by themselves? What? It's televisual, and there's plot and fighting, and what doesn't wear you down then? Gotta get in my episodes of My Little Pony to relax.
Not so great. It just didn't work. Though Loki did a really good job, without him, the movie would have been a total waste of time. I mean, Tom Hiddleston did a good job. Loki's not real.
Thor was a cheesy superhero real-world collision of slightly confusing plot and eye-blasting CGI. Ugh. Get back here, I'm gonna eye blast you. It's like every porn that has a tiny bit of plot. I would definitely recommend reading up on your Norse mythology before you see it. Why? To what end? That just seems like a thing that would just piss people off because it's not like Norse mythology. No. It's f***ing Marvel. Read the actual source material.
It's a mixture of Superman and Gladiator. Very poor and childish idea, as for me. It is? I mean, maybe if, like, Superman lost his whole family and had to, like, fight in a ring, you could combine those movies? How do you even combine those movies? It's because it's a superhero who has armor. That's literally all you're saying. Armor on any superhero equals superhero plus gladiator. Okay.
Saw it during a small pre-party. Never gave it a lot of attention, but it was on from start to finish, and I picked up most of it. Oh, good. You were in a room while a movie was playing. We'll just say it because it needs to be said. Watch the fucking movie.
Here's my review of a car that drove by me. Worst movie I ever watch. This movie is suck. It's all caps too, so you have to really emphatically say it all. This movie is suck. Ah.
There is a baffling amount of Dutch angles in this film. It's not quite at the Battlefield Earth level, but a truly strange amount. Can you do too many Dutch angles? Getting dizzy.
Thor is boring. Nuff said. I wanted more. I hate when people say nuff said. You don't know how much I need from you. You're not my brain skull.
Why did they hire Natalie Portman to literally follow around Chris Hemsworth and giggle at him? They didn't, it was her friend. From Two Broke Girls, whatever the her name is.
It's not even close to be good. Worst action movie hero. You're not even close to be good. You're be bad. This movie is suck.
Enjoyable, somewhat thrilling, and also in parts very boring. All at once. Was the sex good?
It's like being beaten by your husband and being like, but he's nice! But he's nice! I cannot stand witty humor in superhero movies. It is appropriate in Iron Man, but that is really it. Not Thor. I loved all the beginning, but once Thor was on Earth, I was bored out of my mind and I really had trouble caring. You don't like humor in something that's based on a comic book? What? I don't like that you're deciding who gets to have humor in their movie. Like, Iron Man's okay, but you put it in Thor, no. I decide where the funny goes.
I thought it was garbage. I mean, they're back together and touring. Don't know how you confuse them with the movie.
Just having Loki like, I'm only happy when I reign. Only because Liam Hemsworth's brother is in it. What, you couldn't figure out his name? Isn't he the more famous one? That's really weird. That's like saying I only watched a movie because Dylan Efron's brother was in it.
It was meh. By that I mean it was just boring. Make up your damn mind. Also, who really has to explain meh? Meh is there.
So bad. For anyone who actually watches actors or special effects, this was horrific. But it had both. Both were in it. Actors and special effects. If it was like, for anyone who likes dog adoption, don't watch this movie because there was no dog adoption in it.
If Kenneth Branagh can do Shakespeare, He could go do this too. But what's funny is that it's so unbalanced. It didn't know what it was or what it wanted to achieve. They would have gotten Baz Luhrmann if they wanted more Flash because that's all they're trying. Oh, and Loki is boring as f***. Just what kind of villain is that? I don't know. Thor's brother? I mean, that's the only reason I watched it.
Thor is out on DVD. Remember those? I don't care because I was dumb enough to pay them my money in the theater for this disaster. My girlfriend broke up with me and she's back on the market, so she's hella available now. I made the mistake of already paying for it, so I don't suggest it.
What does it say about a movie when the only character appearing to have any fun is Loki the villain? Or when the lead looks like a Nordic Chippendales dancer but without the personality? Is why they cast him. And Chippendale dancers have personalities? I should pay more attention.
I feel like for the first half of Thor, I was looking at him like, she's pretty. Meh, bland. But it had some really funny moments. Not one of the better comic book movies. The romance was totally forced and didn't fit in the movie at all. I don't know, it was okay. You went through a lot there. I'm proud of you. I feel like we did a lot of good work today.
If the Godzilla 2014 of the Marvel movies where their title character feels like he is pushed to the side and these other characters that we don't care about besides Loki take over, and when we finally do see the title character in action, it is not a great payoff. Wait, which one's Bryan Cranston? Which one's Godzilla? Which one's Japan?
It's really difficult for me to understand a lot of things. This is not a good start. I really can't understand why I saw this film, because you went. Why they keep making comic book movies no matter how bad they are, because they make shitloads of money. I feel like I'm helping. Or how people pay to see movies like this. Fandango. This video has not been sponsored by Fandango. Hemsworth is better than this. Natalie Portman is a lot better than this. I don't know why she chose this role. I mean, I know and I think it rhymes with honey. They keep making big Marvel movies. They keep sucking. Can't they learn anything from this? Maybe they should change their approach because this isn't working. I'm really glad that was in context. Because rhymes with honey, they keep sucking. Can't they learn anything from this? Man, that sounds like a documentary on HBO. Honey, I keep sucking and I can't learn anything from this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys want to help support us so that we can make more videos, different segments, etc., you can check out our Patreon where we have a lot of cool rewards for you, and it's as little as $1 to support us every single month. Of course, there's no obligation, and we're gonna keep pumping out videos for you as quickly and as much as we possibly can to keep you laughing, but any support and help is much loved, and we appreciate you guys a lot. And if it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell right next to it. Click one of the videos on the screen to check out another video from us, and until we see you next time, geek out and game on.